All right then, welcome everybody to the stream. Hope we're all having a fine, lovely day today. Real quick, we're gonna go do a mission, I think, to start off. I just need to do one more for a weekly, and then I think the plan is I'm just gonna do the Midsummer, which came out yesterday. We'll have a look there. Should be interesting. So if we switch over here, we will jump onto Afka real quick, who is our character for the mission. I have got 14 out of 15 done. I just quickly need to go do the final one. And yeah, I haven't looked yet at the Midsummer, like what new stuff there is or anything like that. Maybe we will have all the stuff just done. We'll see. But yeah, at least hopefully whatever new stuff there is, we can just quickly, yoink and get. I need to fix my UI stuff. There we are. Which mission do I want to do? As I said, I've done 14 out of 15 currently. I don't like aging the bridge builders. It's like just really annoying. I'm gonna go do the goblin one because that doesn't actually require killing anything, so it should be really quick. But yeah, most of my mission stuff has been going on to this character anyway. Unfortunately, I'm still quite lacking in the legacy department or mastery department, I guess. I'm doing alright on this side, less so this side, but at the same time, it's like I just need to start obtaining a lot more like ancient script. Like even if I just get a character, and I could probably get a character to 50, level cap them at 50, and then just start doing like school, for example, and just start obviously getting quite easy, like repetitive, like easy kills, because it'll be at level 50. And then I could just do, disenchant those sort of thing. There's a lot of things with that I want to do, I guess. I think getting a character to level 50 and doing it that anyway is the plan. For also the missions. Because right now I've been doing it at level 20, which is fine. But I can get, like, if I can, like, double dip, I guess, with masteries. Then, oh, that's not what I want. Like the easiest mission in the entire game, I swear. Easy peasy. And we're almost level 136 with this character, which is quite nice. A little bit of progress here and there. And obviously, maybe we'll get a good drop. I need to look up what actually I'm after. I think some of them are quite obvious, but some people know better than I do. But let's finish off that one, finish off our weekly, get the legendary item boost, and that is all good. I think I had one in my shared storage, or I might have ended up using that. I've tried organizing my shared storage a bit better now, but looks like I used all those up, which is fine. I'm going to quickly also put these simple rally horns in here, because they're very useful to just have sort of quickly on hand. But yeah, let's open up this. Well, not open up this, but let's get our honesty a little bit higher level. Getting closer, nearly level 69 on there. And then let's open up these as well. So we get the enhancement runes, that's fine. I've actually finally done what I said I was going to do ages ago, which was I've actually gotten the large essence and tracery carryall, and I've just been gathering enhancement runes into those. So unfortunately, you can only store 100 of each, which kind of sucks. But extra storage in some regard is always nice. And we have our sealed tracery incomparable, which is an exemplary evasion. That is 2 words of craft today that I've got, all or both of which are pretty useless to me. So that's just a deconstruct. And that's just kind of sad. Unfortunately, I don't have enough ancient script. I think I need like 600 or something for a rare. which was one of my plans. Like, some of these I can probably get away with. Like, Heraldry of the Eagle, I just need to level it up because, you know, it's fine. I've got the enhancement runes and this goes up to 140. In fact, that could be a way of doing it. Since I've got an overabundance of enhancement runes, I could go do that. Another thing I was thinking of is this character hasn't gone through all the Blood of Azog stuff and all that jazz. So, you know, I could go do Blood of Azog. I can go and get a few things from that. Like even this one, enhancement runes incomparable. Obviously, the class trait point is useful, but, you know, I'm pretty sure you get either scaling ones or you get level 121 plus, which is going to 140. Does require a few more enhancement runes, but, you know, enhancement runes aren't that difficult to get, really. You know, if you know what you're doing. Anyway, though, one thing we want to do now is we're going to go switch over to Feyrand, who finally has something extra to do, maybe. And that should... Hopefully we get a horse. Or maybe some fireworks. I actually don't know what there actually is. Again, I haven't actually had a look. Luckily, we've already got all the stuff pretty much unlocked in terms of the Midsummer. And I sort of know what I'm doing anyway, hopefully, from last year. So, it shouldn't take too long to sort of jump up and sort of do what I need to do. And also means we have the swift travel to the top immediately, which means I can just go quickly check and we're all good. I'm hopefully going to stream for a little bit today. I don't think we'll do a full 6 hours. It is very, very hot right now, and you know, I'm kind of wanting to not be on for too long, because I think when I get quite warm, I do start to get a lot of headaches, which isn't fun, obviously, but I want to get a decent amount of progress made at the very least. So I'll try to stay on as much as I can. When the game loads. There we are. Cool. Yeah, I've been spending a bit of time just sorting out my my bags and stuff. This character is a little more awkward with it because I've got like another set of weapons and I got these and I do have these to hold on to. Like, I could obviously switch out some things, but less worried about it. So that takes us to Minas Tirith, or we could just come here. I mean, it is 1 silver, I know. Very expensive. Would otherwise be a bit of a difficult one. And Midsummer is a little bit laggy normally, and especially if it's quite a hub for people. We'll just see how this goes. Do I have any... I've got some mail? Oh, from myself? Oh, yeah. I forgot I gave myself this food, didn't I? So, that's quite good. It's really interesting, actually, because, yeah, I made 35 of those, and it's stacked into the other set. But the other set, you know, it then retains the crafted by name, even though that happened. Like, I wonder if I split these in 2, for example, if one will say Talvelard. No. If I do that. Huh, interesting. So those say Talvelard. Haha, I've taken over. Wait a minute. Is it like a certain retaining thing? I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? But we'll see. Anyway, let's go pick up this one. Midsummer. Oh, trace-free tokens incomparable. Interesting. That actually. So a fondness for festivity. So basically, if I were to do this on multiple characters 25 times, I could get a load of Gundabad. Because those are bound to account, right? Does it say those are bound to account? So this one, a fondness for festivity intro, complete celebration in Midsummer 10. Okay. And that gives you a tracery token incomparable bound to account. So I could actually use that potentially. Because, like, when's the Midsummer finish? It's quite a while away, isn't it? So let's go into June. Till the 7th of July, which is annoying because it's like the week after that I go on holiday. But, rather than being during it. But that gives us a, what, 3-4 weeks? 3 weeks, I think? We could get a lot of tracery tokens for that. It doesn't take that long to do that. Ooh. Problem is I have to like get super motivated for this now. but yeah, we'll see. Oh, I need to dismount real quick. I mean, I get it. Obviously, Essence Reclamation Scrolls. It's a bit weird that they give you these things. Like, I kind of get it. But this one, oh, wait a minute. The Majesty of Midsummer. It's probably like multiple things, right? So it's the Majesty of Midsummer is like complete all of them multiple times. So you got to do intro, intermediate, advanced, final. So it'll be one of those things where maybe I'll get it on like one character, but it's not like actually gonna be that easy. That did seem far too easy. I mean, it's technically still doable, but a lot more work if you were to do it that way. Yeah, that would be severely broken if that worked that way. Would have been fun though. Okay, so barter. I apparently only have 7 tokens. Good to know. And then there's... Okay. So... Is there not a new thing today? So I've got all the black root, like all these steeds, right? I got those last time. I hope there is something. Essence Reclamation Scrolls, I don't think they're worth, like, worrying about. I don't really think I'm switching out essences too much. I'm very meticulous with my essences. Like, if I put them on, I'm, like, they're genuinely be, like, the final one I want. Golden Wedding Fireworks. So this is just a straight-up skill. Okay. Interesting. And then tasting the wine and tossed a coin. I've already done the fireworks. Luckily... Wait, I've already done those. Instruments. Not really something I'm interested in. Steed of the Entwining Blossoms. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything in regards to that. So I think what it will be instead is... this will be just the time of me grabbing all the fireflies and stuff, right? And maybe just finishing off some of those extra deeds. And then these emotes as well. These are bind to account, so I can make a new character, get them on here, get the tokens, then trade it over. So I don't really have to do too much on this character specifically. So that's, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not too terrible. There is this, as well... I don't know where it will show. Will it be on social? There's a couple of these I want to do, like mushroom pies, snake and kidney pies, but I think some of them might be level gated. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, in a pear tree, for example, seems to be level gated. Maybe just to complete it, but here we are. Anniversary event. Where are we though? Midsummer event. So flickering flame, and then make it party. Do I not have those? Let's have a look. Maybe I can look here. Flickering Flame. Yeah, we haven't done that fully, but we know where to go on that. More the merrier. Adventures of Floyd DeWitt, Cartographile, Celebrating Sunshine, Goat Herder, Inlake Challenge, Steeds of Gondor, Treasure Mounts. I think I've done them. Yeah. So I've done all 4 of those. So it is just Flickering Flame. I've only got 1 deed left. Okay, fair play. Well, either way, we'll grab what we can in terms of quests. Oh, wow. I guess we shall... If I complete the one that I've already done, so Amethyst, then I know not to do that one again, if that makes sense. Okay. So I lied. I have basically immediately forgotten everything I need to do in terms of this festival, which is always fun. So I think I'm just going to pick up every quest that I see, and then just kind of hope I remember what I'm doing somewhat. There is the like I oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the actual kind of Midsummer quest, like proper quest thing. Is it in the banquet hall? Is it something in here? Nope, it's just down there. Yeah, I was thinking of like, oh, well, I've got to go talk to Aragorn and stuff like that. But no, that was from the actual, like, epic quest part of it, right? The amethyst one, though, what is that? Grimwater from gloaming till dawn. What's the fastest way to get to Grimwater now? Is it through the Undershire, or is it through... because Yondershire, no, it can't take me to. So I think it's just a case of getting to maybe Gundamon. Maybe I will put like a muster point on Gundamon, and oh, but I shouldn't need to, right? Because this is the last time I'll have to do it. If it was like a super repetitive one, then maybe I guess I would, but. We'll just go there at some point. It doesn't take long, does it? Oh, no, it's this one. Wait. Is it this one? I don't know. Oh, this is to find the barrels, right? Not to do the other thing. I think. Give me a sec. Cool. Oh, I should probably have my run speedy thing on, right? As well. Yeah, for a moment I was like, yeah, I totally know what I'm doing. No, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's fine though. Have I done many missions on this character as well? Something I want to do is start, getting back on my missions, as I've talked about before. I am on 1 out of 15, so I could go do like the 10 from whatever it's called, right? From Erebor, and then I've got like maybe a break, and then we'll go do a couple from the other stuff. I could even do a couple from Bilbo. I always forget that Bilbo is missions. Like, I obviously know it is, but basically I tend to forget because it's not easily accessible from a missions stable master thingy. I kind of wish they had added, with the Last Homely House horse stable master, whatever, they had asked, or made a way that you could get there. Even if you couldn't necessarily get back, I would understand. But I guess whatever works. Right, this one, the purple one, arranging arrangements. Ah, I remember this, I think. This will be us going through the first time and being like, yeah, I think I remember that. And then now it's going to be like, oh, hey, it'll be like super duper easy because I'll remember everything perfectly. Except I won't right now. Here it is. Is it more up here? Or is it one of those, like, I think it's just a case of like, oh wow, didn't mean to do that. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons today. I do not know how to use a computer, apparently. I think it's just 2 here, and then it's like in other places. I think that's the way that works. But apparently there's like a 3rd place. Maybe over here? No? Okay. Gonna see how long that sound clip is gonna take to play. So red, what is red except dying apparently? Oh, please don't. Thank you. Red, wedding supplies. Don't remember this one too well. Okay, I'm doing all right. A little bit warm. Not. I'm not good with hot weather. But living for the moment. We'll see how long I survive because it might not be that long. I want to get this done at least a few times. I want to see how many tokens. I remember last time we worked out like how many tokens you get per character, so we could sort of work it out. But I can't remember exactly how many it was. I think it's lower down in this one. Yeah, I can't remember exactly how many it was, but we need 9 items because there doesn't really seem to be anything new. There's no horses. Like, it's a bit odd. Okay, this should be pretty easy. Then there's something to do with like cakes or something. I don't know. It's confusing. I think I just need to keep an eye out for quest icons. Just be like, yep, that's fine. It's whatever. Okay, so there's those. Maybe I'm thinking I'll lay it down. I think as well, because normally, well, last time I was going up, right, through the area rather than down. So I think having gone, like, and, you know, having instead switching it up so much means I'm just, like, a little bit confused. Now, this is the worst one. And there's the 3 other floral arrangements, at least, so that makes that easy. I wonder what level we were. I'm probably still 50 when we came into this last year, I would have thought. Maybe 60. Either way. Yeah, I just want to see how many tokens I can get, because it doesn't seem like much is like 30 or so tokens. I think the skill one, the golden firework skill, which I'm not sure if that was there last year, I think that is 60, if I remember correctly, from what I just saw. So I think that might be the big, you know, go for one for the moment, just as like a big thing to focus on. Now, I don't know how many badges of taste I have. Do I have any? No. I don't have any badges of taste. Part of me wants to see if the in-league stuff is going on. I know it's not on during like Hobnanigans and whatever the previous thing was. The treasure hunt. So I know they're not on during that, which is fine. But it does make me want to see if it's on, please. Thank you. Yeah, see if it's on. Maybe go do that. Given some badges of taste. Try and get up with the in-league, obviously, as well. Kind of a big deal. Not really a big deal, but like we need to be high enough that we can actually trade in the tokens. If not, Tarvelard, I think, is at the correct tier with them. And we can sort of get him going through and doing what we need to do. Wait, have I... Okay, I'm a 4 out of 6. I've done you. This is probably my least favorite Midsummer quest, though. Like, it's fine as a quest. It's just, it's very difficult to find some of these guys. And I guess that's the point, but it can get a little bit annoying when you're just, like, running around in a circle multiple times because you need to, like, find this one guy who is hidden away. No. Huh. I went in this room, but maybe this one has... Nope. Okay. Okie. What about in here? I think sometimes they also have to respawn, right? So maybe that's why I've had like annoyances with the whole thing. There's one. So final one. We have one more to find. I have no idea where they are. Maybe they're in like the bottom bit. I mean, there's one, but that's not who I'm after. I guess that's the thing as well. Maybe if it told you which one you needed to find, if it was like find this one, this one, maybe it would be a bit easier. Cause be like, oh, I'm on the search for so and so, and then maybe after a while you learn if they're a dwarf or if they're a hobbit or what have you. I only saw because you spawned right in front of me. It's like perfect though, because it's right here. Cool. I don't think there was anything else with this one. I already did the like thingies, right? Okay, so lightning in a bottle's gone. Floral arrangements here. To the last drop, and then take off tasty morsels and put in wedding supplies. Oh, I've got to go back up a layer. Do I just do that one last? Or maybe I'll just go to the bottom. Like if I go down to here. City stables. Ah, let's put my Cinderhawk on. I love Emberwing. I don't think I'll replace Emberwing with the other festival-y cosmetic pets. I do just want to get them. I still haven't done a whole list of them because I was going to do something similar as well with the horses, where I just wanted to break down the horses and the pets, and I guess the emotes as well could also be part of this. But I wanted to break them down into like lotto store, deeds, festival, that kind of stuff, and just put a list of like, or I guess group them together. So I could be like, all right, all these pets come from the Midsummer Festival, all these pets come from the Spring Festival, all these come from the Yule Festival, and then I can just sort of tick those off as I go through the festivals, or maybe put level requirements being like, oh, this is from Rohan, so when we get to like 85, we can start going on that. You know, those kind of things. Just drew a true checklist, and then we can actually use that, hopefully, you know, in a further or in a fuller effect on like other characters, where we can just be like, similar to how we already have the D tracker, but you know, we can have a tracker for you know, mounts and whatever, even though technically that already exists, but. Alright, just need one more. There we go. Oh, the wine one's going to be a pain. I don't remember if it was just random or if it's like just a specific one. I think there was like something to it. But maybe that was just me playing tricks on myself and it is actually just fully random. I don't actually know. Where are you at? There we are. You don't even get a name. You're just florists thingy. Wait, what am I doing? Right. So, won't worry about you too much. Is there anything on this tier now? That's the question. I've obviously got to go up this way anyway, but I think these are all on the soldiers tier. It's a little bit weird with the way they do the big circles because it's like can be a little deceiving, you know. And then how many are we on? Midsummer. Oh, there was like a limit. Yeah, it was like 250 for some reason. It's kind of odd. I don't think normally you get a limit to like, you know, spring tokens and stuff like that. There's not normally a limit to them. So it's kind of odd they added that. Oh, hello. What do you want? Obtain charcoal, clay, and flowers. Okay. Shouldn't be too difficult, I would not think. Does feel like my horse is a little bit slow today, though. I don't know why it is at 78%. Maybe because I've been on war steeds a lot recently because of obviously the changes to them. And I've been, you know, sort of utilizing those a bit more. Maybe I'm just a little skewed in my feeling of speed. Or maybe it's just, I don't know, something else. Or maybe there is actually a limit. For some reason. It's like you're indoors. Behave. Toss a coin to the noisy minstrel. It's a parody in waiting. How am I going to feel when I'm doing this as a minstrel? That's just going to be rude. Wait, what? Why is there an invisible minstrel? What is this? I don't understand. Moo indeed, Ghost. Moo indeed. Wait, no. Don't disappear. No, let me... Don't do this to me. I wonder how much experience I'll get if I do this on my mini, though. That'd be nice. Doing alright. A little bit warm. Which means I might not be on for too long if it sort of stays around this, because I don't really get on with hot weather. I get agitated. It's not fun. Am I gonna get really drunk with my character? Yeah, so I wanted to stream because like I'm working tomorrow night for some reason. That's why I streamed on Monday. But I'm working tomorrow night, so I didn't want to like not stream today and then not stream tomorrow and then not stream Saturday because I'm doing the night and then not stream on Sunday because I'm doing the night. And then like I'm working Monday, so I wouldn't be able to stream on Monday either. So yeah. I'm not sure about the cosmetics. There's no new mount, unfortunately. There does seem to possibly be a new firework. Or either that or I missed it last time. Because last time you had to do the, like... If you remember correctly, you had to, like, buy 25 of the fireworks. And then you had to, like, use all 25 up. And then it would give you the skill. Whereas in this case, it you just buy the skill. But it's more expensive. So I'm not sure quite if that's new or maybe because it's in a different tab. Maybe I just didn't pay attention to it last time. But I don't think so, considering I remember specifically saying there's only 4. And in the D tracker, there was only 4. So there was kind of this whole, like, oh, there is only 4. Whereas now it's like, you know, a 5th. It's a golden firework. I don't know what it looks like. I haven't seen it. But I do want to go get it. So it's that and then a couple emotes. There's like tossing a coin emote, which I think was there last time, and tasting wine. So nothing amazing. Yeah, nothing amazing, it seems. But it's kind of nice because it just means I can kind of catch up and be like not have to fret too much about all this new stuff, as much as I would like new stuff obviously to happen. You can't see it, but I'm just shaking my head, Ghost. Just shaking my head in disapproval. But it does mean that there's only 9 items that we need to worry about. So that's actually not too bad. Shouldn't take too long to get. Unfortunately, I was a little bit excited by the prospect of really easy sorting out of legendaries, but looking further into it, it's unfortunately not as easy as it seems. It would have been really broken if it was not, or if it was as I thought. Wait a minute, am I missing a barrel? Because there was a barrel here and a barrel here. And then there's obviously this group down here. So it's Fight Club. Is it really Fight Club? I don't know. Yeah, my arm's fine. It's obviously red, but it doesn't hurt. I was saying yesterday, like immediately after it happened, I was like, you can really tell I'm right-handed with like how basically messed up my right hand and my right arm is in comparison to my left hand. I'm like covered in so many burns on my right hand and like scars and stuff. And then my left hand's like fine. It's not too bad. I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 if we count the one on my arm. I think 5 burns on my hand right now. 6, maybe. No, that's fine. The one I don't think will ever go away is I've got a scar from when I had a glass explode in my hand. And a massive shard of glass cut open my finger. That was a fun time. Twice that's happened as well. I didn't even do anything. It just like exploded in my hand for no reason. It's great. It didn't hurt. Well, it did hurt, but like I didn't realize it was as bad as it was. Like obviously I realized the glass shattered in my hand, but I was like, oh, that's the thing that happened. And then suddenly, you know, my hand is like just red. I was like, oh, well, that's clearly more damaging than I expected. How lovely. Right. So we need to go up a layer. So I'm going to go to the players tier. I don't know what it says about me that my first thought about my burning my arm was like, I don't know if I'll be able to comfortably use my mouse now. That was literally all I thought at first. I don't know what that says about me as a person. But, yeah, it was great. Right, so let's get these final barrel of ale. We have to, I think, get the clay from here, but then we also have to get, is it clay? I don't know. Whatever it was from here, the charcoal. And then we have to give out these pastries. Once again, shaking my head, Ghost. Disapproval. Okay, let's... There's so many quests. It's kind of a little overwhelming. I also understand that I like totally have just accepted every quest and sort of dealt with it, but... Oh, I don't know if you were here for it, by the way, but I found out I can kill any of the Nazgul, but not the Witch King. So, I don't know if, like, duo we could actually kill the Witch King. but it's seemingly possible. But Talvelad needs to sort out some of his stuff still. Not his gear necessarily, it's more his essence. Not essences, his virtues. Because he's got 10 million morale. I think if you were to be Hunter and I was to be like a different class then as well, rather than just 2 hunters. I mean, 2 hunters is always nice, but I think it's entirely possible that it might be better to be a different class potentially. Like even if I were to be burglar, I can do like, I think it's an extra 6% damage or something like that. I can't remember what it is with the legendary add-on thing. Where are all these wedding supplies? Like, I know where they're supposed to be, but I can't see any. Oh, there's one there. It'll be a bit harder to start off with, though, because there'll be a lot of people here, obviously just trying to get the quest done for obvious reasons. And that'll just be like, you know, a few days later, it'll probably chill out a little bit. No clue. What got released today? The new Sims pack. Oh, the werewolf one. The werewolf one that definitely doesn't look like anything else. Is there any up here? They gonna let me? There's one. I wish I could turn off like these things. It's really annoying sometimes. Totally normal werewolves. Yes. Okay. Final one. All sorted. And then we'll have to give away these 2 extra pastries. Easy. One more after this, and then we can come over this side, I think. What are these? Clay from the potter, flowers from the gardener. That should be relatively easy. And then, come on. It's kind of annoying how I've got to go down and up, but I can also just go to, say, just here and then down. So that works. I'm sure one day isn't, like, too bad. I get paid tomorrow as well. Good old Fridays. Kind of got confusing because 2 weeks ago I got paid on the Wednesday, which was odd, but that was because of the Jubilee, so. And then whatever was happening on the Thursday. So 2 days early payday. Yay. Oh, isn't there's this like dog one as well? Yeah, yeah. Let's go. May I help you with something? And this watering one? Okay. Wait, what? I just said I also get paid tomorrow. That's all I said. Oh, that's really weird how there's like no induction with it. It's very odd. This hound has no ring. So unhelpful. Because I can't like pay attention to which one I've like clicked on or not. Hey, there we are. That didn't take long.
Hello there.
And then upper level. So how many tokens have we got? Because there's, again, this weird whole, like, max 250, which I just don't like. But I can kind of understand it from a point of you don't want people sort of immediately having everything available next year. But at the same time, you haven't done it for any other festival, so why the Midsummer? Very odd. But I can also understand if you would add it now, people are probably going to have to over 250. But again, whatever. Not really a huge deal. Oh, I wonder actually, when we get in Celebration of Midsummer done, we get the Midsummer tokens, that's fine. If we complete the Fondness of Festivity, we get the Figments, Scrap of Essence Reclamation Scroll, Universal Optional Crafting Ingredient. We get 1,000 Virtue Experience. I kind of wish they would give you a enhanced experience, like, oh, sorry, a Virtue Experience bottle, even if it was bound to character. I wouldn't even mind a bound to account, but for a character like Feyrand, who I know is probably in, like, a slight minority, but he's got everything. He's a little useless to be gaining virtue experience, which is at least missions let me trade it off. That's why I haven't really been doing any of the good and the bad stuff either. It's like, it's just kind of a waste. Sorry for what? Leaving for 2 seconds? How dare you do such a thing? It's unforgivable. Totally unforgivable. Alright, where on earth is this floral arrangement thing? I actually don't know where it is. Where is it? Something floral. It's up here. Oh, it's in the weird study area. That's kind of annoying. What's the closest stable master? Probably the high stables one. I am aware of such things. Or at least heating. Pretty sure I've had, like, cooled seats as well. Midsummer is so laggy. Why? Why'd you do this? Why can't you just, like, go up there, you know? Why'd you have to be like this, huh? Just, like, being old doesn't mean you don't have to do work. I don't mind the Midsummer, it's just I don't like how stuttery Minas Tirith can be. It's not, like, immediately fixed by sort of making the Midsummer version, unfortunately. Sage is here? I think. Too bad you're not doing the Midsummer. You know. Last time online when? Andrel? 2nd of June. A whole 2 weeks. A whole 2 weeks. Disgraceful. It's not like I didn't play for like 3-4 days or anything. I just find it hard to do anything when it's in this like type of weather. I just do not. It just disagrees with me completely. It's just absolutely terrible. Like, I found out last night that I was in the kitchen and none of the extractor fans were on, which meant, you know, it was a lot hotter than normal. but nobody really realized it because for whatever reason, you just kind of like I the main way of telling is by the sound, which I subconsciously block out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I realized the extractors were not on, which meant it was like really stuffy and really hot and whatever. And that makes me really irritable. And yeah, I just get irrationally annoyed with stuff when I'm like really hot and warm. It's not great. I didn't really know what was causing issues for me until I realized, oh hey, like, no wonder. Are there any? Oh, there are. Okay. These are some of my least favorite types of quests. Well, that wasn't really the weather situation. That was, I mean, it's been really hot for at least for me. Like, on top of, like, so in the UK, you don't really get hot weather anyway, so we're not like used to it. So when it's like, you know, simple, you know, warm for you will be like heat wave for us type thing. It's just the way it is. And yeah, on top of that, I already just don't work well with it. I'm pretty sure I read a thing as well saying like UK houses, because we don't really experience, like, this could be completely fabricated for all I know, but I swear I read this being something like along the lines of, because the UK is not really that warm normally, like weather you know isn't very hot, it's, you know, generic raining whatever, that houses at least used to be built to kind of retain heat, which makes it so when it is warm it's like really bad, because, you know, it may say 20 degrees outside but it's like 29 indoors because all the heat is retained indoors. Again, I don't know how true that is. Feels like it sometimes, that's for sure. I like how the map I'm on is completely wrong as well, because it just says that stairway is completely wrong. Yeah, 30's, I'm probably gonna melt. Like, quite frankly, like I'm probably not gonna survive. I know a friend of mine was driving earlier and it was 29, or where she was, so that's pretty bad. I don't know what technically constitutes a heat wave in the UK. I knew on the news earlier it was saying about how it was warning like older people, like OAPs and stuff, because of the weather. Can cause problems. It's supposed to be 31 in some places. Yikes. Close door or close windows and put pajamas in the freezer. How to keep cool, according to Sky News. Nice. I'm just gonna sleep in a bathtub full of ice, and then if someone wants to steal my kidney, then go for it. Because I think that's basically what I'm setting myself up for, though, that. Alright, so I have a load of quests to still give in, so let's try and give those in as much as we can. Hello there. Okay, so out of all these, we've got to talk to a load of people, give in a load of stuff, whatever. But we also want to do the lightning in a bottle, which is getting the fireflies. The florist is up here, I think. Do I do the dumb thing? I'm gonna do the dumb thing. Don't judge me. Yeah, how hot is a heat wave? I think it's like 25 degrees is considered a heat wave. Interesting. What? It's saying 35 degrees? What is this? Wait, it was possible to jump out of here before. There you go. Geronimo! Was it quicker than going to a stable master? No. Was it more interesting? Maybe. Alright, so with this, we should get some more Midsummer tokens, which is nice. We're up to 48. I would like to think that I can get up to the 60, but I don't think it's possible. That said, I don't know if badges of taste... I don't think badges of taste let you get Midsummer tokens. They do. Oh, okay. Cool. So I'm definitely going to go gather some badges of taste. I want to, now that I've got a bit of inventory space open, I want to buy all of the things, and then I'm going to just go buy a load of, well, not buy, but I'm going to go get all the beers I need, and then I'm going to go give in all the quests, and, yeah, hopefully we'll go from there. Yeah, it's... Yeah. There's only 2 badges of taste. I could actually switch out some of my other tokens for it as well, but I'm pretty low because I like bought... I tend to like get what I need and then probably kind of dip out of the festival because I'm bad for that. Right, let's go up to the players tier.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Oh, I meant to dismount. There we are. That'd be quite a nice level 20 sword though. Like, maybe for a building. Building can't have swords though, right? I don't think. I'm waiting for this message to be confusing and confused. I mean, the fact that you thought of it means that it's definitely going to happen. Like, pretty much guaranteed. Let's be honest. As someone who I would at least hope isn't going to do that, someone will think about it that will do it. So I want to go to Thorin's Gate. I never had a thought about that and would actually never think about doing that, quite frankly. Just being honest. It's not where my brain goes to. True, but that's also not where my brain would go. I'm very, especially when it comes to character customization, you should know this by now. My character customization equals I just leave it as the default 99% of the time. That's pretty much it. I'm really bad for character customization. I'm trying to do it better with Lotro, but yeah, this is just the default high elf, for example. Like, he has had no change. Obviously cosmetics, but that's a different story. Oh, why am I dismounting early? Wait, why is this? It's a golden chicken. Such an orange chicken. All right, let's go Falathorn Homesteads. Dismount early for those. And then we got to try and catch these amethyst fireflies. Now, it's annoying, slightly, because we're going to have to, I think, do these daily, right? So there's 8 total for the deed. We have done 1 already, so we have 7 left, and then this one will be 6 left. So 6 days, essentially. It's really all I need to get done in the festival. I don't really need to do everything. Like, I have all the stuff from last year. It's actually kind of slightly disappointing, to be honest, but yeah, it's fine. Until the 7th of July. I think 7th. 6th or 7th. One of those two. It's like 3 weeks. It's a very weird, like, 2-pronged sword. I don't know how effective that would be at doing that. Well, my plan is I want to go through on Feyrand, just getting used to it, I guess. And then I'm going to go do the in-league delivery stuff, which I can actually check over at Thrasi's Lodge real quick, if that quest is even active. And then we might go around and do it on Tar Valard, and then that probably will be it. Honestly, once I've got all this stuff, then I'm probably not going to really worry about the festival too much. Okay, cool. So the in-league is on right now. That's good. This is the one where I might be like... I know you get more than you decrease, so it's like balancing out, I guess. But, yeah. Maybe I was like, maybe I should use the rep accelerators and then get the Ale Association stuff done. Because currently I'm on, like, a negative rep with them. I'm an enemy. I've never really said I've cared for the Midsummer event. I tend to do festivals until I get the items I want, and then I just don't do them anymore. Even the Yule Festival, I didn't even complete last year on this character. Literally my favorite frame in the game, and I didn't even get it. Also, Midsummer has one massive disadvantage compared to all the other festivals. Let's try and catch some... Oh, it's got to be nighttime. I've just remembered. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Somewhere on this computer, I think, I have the in-league stuff. But it could be somewhere else. In-league delivery drinks. There we go. I have a big list of them. There's a festival quest to collect amethyst fireflies or certain fireflies from areas in order to get a title and whatever. And the fireflies only come out at night. So, from gloaming till dawn. And it's the only deed we have remaining for this festival. So, yeah. What is the next festival coming up after this? I can't actually remember. Calendar. Let's go to the Prancing Pony whilst we're here. So we're looking at Midsummer till the 7th. The Treasure Buggun. I actually don't know the correct pronunciation, but whatever. Which, quite frankly, is an event that I'm not that interested in. Like, you can get some pet tokens. Fine. The beacon hasn't been updated in a while, so I'm not really worrying about updating that. It hasn't been updated in like 3 months. So the next is the Farmers Fair in August. I mean, they did say it was going to be, you know, stopping for a while, so it's not like it just happened randomly out of the blue. It was like, you know, pre-said. What's filled to the brim? Oh, it's a Midsummer quest. Oh, interesting. I have done it before. Oh, am I going to have enough money? I'm poor. I'm not really, but like, am I going to have enough money to do this? I'm going to go... I mean, it's not like it's stopped forever. It will eventually come back. Is the plan, right? I'm gonna go grab myself a couple of gold, and then, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it was Cordovan having to do some extra stuff, you know, so it's just like, you know, you can only do so many things at one time. But now SSG, well, not just SSG, but there's that 50 million going around to some of those Daybreak games, and Lotro being one of them. Hopefully means that they'll be able to get some people. Ideally. Maybe. Come on, game. This is another thing that's like compounding on top of like all the other, not issues I have with the game, but like I've talked about it before. I've talked about it a lot recently, I think, but I think it's well worth me explaining. But I do feel like around this time, and this is why I said the Midsummer Festival has a really bad disadvantage compared to all the other festivals. Around this time of year, I tend to get quite like burnt out on a lot of things. At least the last like 2-3 years. Maybe before then even, I just don't really remember. Because like I didn't play the Midsummer Festival the first year. I think I burnt myself out on the Midsummer Festival last year just by doing it too much. And then yeah, I just like, I don't know. I get really like bleh. But it's nothing on Lotro, it's more a me problem. I can't really help it, unfortunately. Especially when you're waiting like 20 minutes to log out. It's great. Come on. My game is currently not responding. So that's going well. Well, yeah. I obviously know it's just the thing. Like, there's nothing to blame it on. It just happens. But that's why I'm just saying, like, the Midsummer does have that unfortunate disadvantage compared to that. But it also, I think, affects me wanting to stream, because right now I only get to stream like twice a week, which is really annoying. And on top of that is also like, I don't know what to do when I stream, and I feel like I need to do something like important. Otherwise, I feel like it's not worth doing, and then I'm like, it's not worth streaming. And then when I don't stream, I then feel really bad, and then yeah, it's like this weird spiraling thing. It's not fun, but we get past it eventually. Once we get to 85, then I think we'll be fine. I just haven't got the motivation to do all the Gundabad like grinding, and Feyran's in that awkward spot where he's got nothing to do. So I guess sometimes the festival is nice, but also I just feel like the festival is like this weird, like, forced reason for me to log in. And I'm just not a huge fan of, like, you need to log in to do this, to then get this weekly, to get this other weekly, to get this other weekly, to get, like, this item that, you know, otherwise would take you a couple of hours. It's weird. I want to stream other stuff. I just have this weird existential dread of the idea of streaming anything else. It's probably not healthy, but again, can't really fix that with a wave of a wand, sadly. Maybe why I feel I'm being so unproductive on streams is because I'm waiting for the loading screen for like half of it. Maybe that's starting to become an issue. It's pretty annoying. Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, good. Good. Yeah. Do you want to hear a joke? Yeah. The servers. They're a joke. I just want to buy some drinks for some dwarves. That's all I want to do. Why? What did I do to you, SSG? What happened? I think this also leads into my not wanting to stream. Or not necessarily not wanting to stream, but not wanting to like, knowing this is going to happen every time really demotivates me from like streaming, because again, I'm like waiting and I know that like I'm going to have issues. It's really frustrating. Maybe this will do better. 20th time's the charm. Doesn't help this is happening. Why I'm like, doesn't help that I'm like super duper warm at the minute. I've tried it without anything. I tried a fresh reinstall, like not like just deleting stuff, but like a fresh reinstall of the entire game. I didn't stream one night because I was like, I'm just going to reinstall the game instead on a fresh thing, deleted everything else. I've done it without any add-ons, without any plugins, without any skins, without any screenshots, without any pre-saved, you know, anything. Like, just completely fresh, and it's still done the same. I think partially what it is Feyran having so many deeds and so many quests, but I don't think that's a good enough excuse for it taking this long every time. because it does really affect my want to play. Honestly, it's not helpful. But I want to play. I do love this game. It's just very frustrating sometimes. But I think it's worse because I like the game so much. The little things are more frustrating, if that makes sense. Because I want it to be better. Should start making a timer for how long it takes to log out. Oh my god, it worked. You can just trade them between, or not necessarily trade them. You can't trade them to other players, but it's just easier for like storage, I guess. So what I used to do, instead of having any money on any character, I would always put them into bags of silver coins, which is 1 gold or 10 gold, and I'd put them in my shared storage. And then if I needed to buy something expensive, I would just like, you know, let's say it was 20 gold, I would drag 2 of them, get 20 gold out, and then spend it. So instead of having like this character has 10 gold, this character has 20, this character has 40, I would have 70 gold technically available to any character, just to be more centralized, I guess. I think it also stems from the... I mean, the wallet limit is 9,999 gold, so I don't think it's very likely that most people are going to get to that number. But I know people that do that, obviously, as well. So I'm not saying it doesn't happen, I'm just saying it's not as a huge a requirement. I mean, you can just mail gold. That does work as well, but I find this easier a lot of the time. Yeah, but the max is available for everybody now. Like, there is no gold limit for any player, even free to plays. I don't have my very first Lotro character, no. I could say yes, technically. My first character was a burglar on Arkenstone, which was just my username. It wasn't like Tarvelod or anything. But I did find that Z is not a very fitting letter with the sort of... I know it doesn't really matter, but I don't find Z to be a very fitting letter with names in the Lord of the Rings, like, universe. I'm sure there are plenty, but if to me it's like, I know, it's a very difficult letter to work with. I also changed classes, and that's where Ennis for Eel came in. So Ennis for Eel is technically my first main character, and still does exist on Arkenstone to this day. I did remake my burglar. So technically I don't have his... I don't have him, but I have, like, his remake. Because I had that issue as well. Well, not necessarily issue, but I took a break from the game and then came back as well, and I restarted the character because I didn't know how he played. So because of I didn't understand the character, I chose to restart him from scratch. So that's the way I did that. I'm just going to start drinking these to get this deed, because I just realized I still have not done this deed, ever. I'm going to get really drunk. Let's turn off post-processing. I'm still going to swear a bit, but it's fine. So, Stars of the Old Cider. More Ball Beer. Cool. It's going to be so weird. I'm not, like, center aligned, and it's really annoying. I mean, clearly it's the best. I can be drunk in Lotro. That's what we want. I don't know what that deed actually is. I don't know what it's called, how it works. Is it an Eriador one? Is it a class one? It's weird. Bringer of Good Cheer? I don't know what that is. I actually need to find out what this is. In-league challenge. So it's a reputation, sort of. Social deed tab. And it's called in-league challenge. Oh, it's here. I see. How interesting. Sage of Fine Spirits. You can do it at any time as far as I'm aware. It doesn't actually have to be during the in-league, but hey, whatever works. So that's not, this isn't the what I'm after. It's down here. The Comb and Wattle Inn. So let's just see which ones I need to buy. That's fine. I mean, it is a the draw distance is something in the settings that might be able to be changed. I'm pretty sure. It also could be, so you can have offset object draw distance and landscape draw distance. So that is something that can be changed. There's also sometimes the reduced awareness, which will lower your draw distance to sort of save on server sort of usage. I should be able to go this way. I'll do this one instead. Right. Hopefully, if I'm correct, you can swift travel to the in-league. I think. Not the in-league, the Forsaken Inn. Even though it doesn't say swift travel, I think it is the swift travel. It should be relatively easy to get to now. The only one that's kind of awkward is Rivendell and I guess Celandem, or specifically the Vineyard. But the good thing about this is I can split these like 25, or I can put them in my shared storage, grab one from each, and then, or you know, put them in one character, quickly run around and deliver these drinks, and then be all good from there. Which certainly helps out. I mean, yeah, there is obviously like stylistically completely different, right? So there is that, but I still think, you know, maybe I'm not normally a person who cares for like graphics anyway. Like I can appreciate good graphics, but I don't look at this game and be like, look at those graphics, they're terrible. For some reason, people find that to be their first like critique or complaint, I guess, rather than a critique. I think critiques can be good, but people just like, game looks old. Like, I don't think it looks that bad, to be honest. I feel like it's just a bit of a cop-out complaint for the sake of it, you know? Obviously, it was like 16-bit, then it's like, maybe you have a fair comparison, but... or fair argument. Like, obviously, yeah, there's places where I look and I go, well, that texture's a bit low res, you know? I'm like, oh, that could look better. But I mean, this cloak, for example, that I'm wearing, I really like the look of this cloak. I think it looks good quality, you know. obviously has the like shifting colors, which I think is kind of cool as well. They sold their soul to Santa. I mean, does that mean they get better presents? Maybe. They finally get that bicycle I was asking. I mean, yeah. There's like... I can appreciate good graphics, but obviously it's not the end of the thing. Like, it's not the be-all, end-all. But I just feel like it's a bit like... There are plenty of things to critique this game on, and I don't feel like graphics is one that you can just be like, it looks bad. Oh, I was supposed to laugh? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Hey, how's it going? Like I said earlier, you know, I obviously love this game. I have plenty of critiques about it. Case in point, I don't feel like... Need I say more? I mean, every class is able to solo like the story quests and stuff. But obviously other like certain things are designed, especially around sort of the level 75 area, and such things are designed around less being able to like kill enemies quick enough, and more mechanics are specifically based on multiple players. But Hunter, Champion are, you know, simple classes that do a lot of damage. Warden's a bit more complicated, but quite good DPS. Bjorning is a very good like healer plus DPS plus tank. It can do everything, so that's quite nice. Runekeeper's great. Runekeeper can actually solo some of the stuff that I can't solo on any other character because of mechanics, just because of the way his skills are made. In the Evendom area? I mean, I did those on Warden, but I'm not sure if that's like saying much, because we're doing the same one here. We're going, you know, level cap by level cap, doing all the deeds and all that jazz. So Evendom would be this area. Probably a Numinous. Yeah, I think especially now with the new legendaries and stuff, it's become a lot easier to solo stuff on like pretty much any class. So, I mean, whichever one you sort of... I know it's not like a great answer, but I think pretty much everything can do those instances now. Obviously, like, a mini is more health, like, healing oriented, so maybe you'll have a harder time doing that. But, like, Hunter, Champion, Bjorning, Warden, probably not Brawler. I don't think Brawler's that great still. I could be wrong. I haven't really paid much attention to it. Maybe that's my bad. I did play Brawler for a while. I just don't find it that interesting, honestly. I was organizing all my streams, my old streams, because I'm finally like getting back into uploading them on the VOD channel, which is a thing, by the way, if anybody wants to watch really old streams from like a year ago. Slowly working my way up. Yeah, I found a stream where like our burglar was like level 28. It's so weird seeing all my like max level characters at low levels. It's really weird. I'm not sure I like it. You can swift travel to Hobbiton now. Oh my god, this makes it so easy. And stock. Oh my god, they made it so much better. I forgot this. Wait, can I actually swift travel from here, or is it only from No Bottle? I know you've got to like... No, I don't even think you need a rep for it. It's just I had to do it after. Huh. So I can't do Dulon because I'm not gone there yet. But Hobbiton, A. My character is so drunk. And let's just see if there are any more for us to drink. I mean, it's really annoying, well, somewhat annoying, slightly, that you can't, like, tell which ones you have to drink and which ones you don't. Like, I can tell which ones I need to, but I can't tell the remaining ones. So, I'm going to have this issue where I'm going to be, like, one off, and I'm not going to know which ones I need to do. It's going to be slightly annoying, I think. I need Thistleberry Brew. Fine. And then we go to stock. So, it's a lot of setup now, but it's, I think, a lot of payoff later. Because now you can just get through all this so much quicker, right? Because you're buying stacks and you just put them in my shared storage or whatever, and then I just, you know, trade them over. It's not that bad. So from this one, we need the brandy wine. But we'll also pick whatever's relevant to our deed. Basically, this deed is just get drunk as much as you can, because why not? Then I've got to go Rivendell, which should be easy. Yeah, so I'm only on 15 out of 23, which means I need 8 more. And I'm unlikely, I think, that there's going to be, I guess, 8 more, 3 locations. There's a chance, like 3, and a 2. Maybe. I mean, I have the deed up here. I could look if there's any outliers. There's Bywater as well. I think the Bywater one maybe is 2, and there's a Frogmorton one as well. Brocken Borings as well. There's 2 here. I hate doing this. Why does this always happen? Can I actually make my way up here? Have they made this for people just like me who get stuck on that a bit? It's fine. My character's drunk. That's my excuse. I'm just going to go back to Rivendell. He's muddled his wits. So, that's my excuse. I could have gone down the thing, I think, but, yeah. Don't want to look at the horrible water, because, well, you know how it is. Got to turn, the water has to look horrible in order for me to be able to, have the ability to actually see straight. Wait, where am I oh, it's the Hall of Fire, right? Water? Bottle of water? Is that what you want me to say? In the most generic way. I don't really understand the fascination between asking people to say water. But okay. To each their own. I don't know why there's a supply here, but whatever. Dorwinian red, Dorwinian white. Anything else to help me in my fight? No? Okay. So I need Dorwinian white. Thorin's Gate. So I think, do we? I mean, Frogmorton and Bywater are very, very close to Hobbiton anyway, so we should be able to swift travel to Hobbiton and then go to those 2 remaining areas. And then hopefully that's just all that remains. I don't see any Brocken Borings. That's slightly a more annoying one, but that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Cool. So, Bomber's Beard Lager. See, even if I do this for... I should probably get my way out of here, shouldn't I? Even if I do this in order to get the... Or even if I don't do this, rather, for the Midsummer tokens, this is still a very good thing to do in order to obtain, like, any more festival tokens, right? Because these can be given in, I think, at pretty much any time. It doesn't necessarily have to be during a festival, but obviously helps. And then you can give in these tokens and you can get these boxes of festival tokens, and then they can give you specific tokens, right? So unfortunately we only get 3 Midsummer tokens for doing it on this event, but you can get like 12 Yule Festival tokens, 12 Farmers Fair tokens, 10 Fall Fair tokens, then 6 Spring or 6 Anniversary tokens. There's quite a lot. Like, that's, if you can get 12 Yule Festival tokens, you can get quite a lot out of that. I think price-wise, that festival is a bit more expensive, but it does make it a bit more approachable, especially if you can just do this during any festival. Like, so for whatever I said the next festival is, what actually was it? It was the Farmers Fair. So I could now, as we're doing this, I could be getting the Farmers Fair tokens, 12 of them. Let's say I get, you know, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you get 11. So every 2 days, well, okay, every 2 days we get 22. So basically every 2 days we get 132 tokens. I did not have to look that up. I don't know what you're saying. That's not bad. That means per week we're basically getting like 400 tokens per week of doing this. And that's obviously quite a decent amount, right? Okay, so let's buy a stack plus the one to drink. And where's the final? I think that was all of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. So, whilst I'm here, do I do that or do I do that last? I will do that later, I think. What I need to do instead, though, is find the hunter route, which I think I can basically do now as a warden, or at least make my way around it. So we're gonna go personal house, and then we hopefully should be fine. I think there is one situation here where we kind of get messed up by the cooldown, the 5-minute cooldown, whereas with hunter there isn't that, but we should be fine. So first things first, let's head to the party tree. You don't necessarily have to go to the party tree. You can just do it as is. You know, you go to them, you give them the drink, and then you're done. But I do like to start as a centralized area and just, you know, collect everything straight off the bat. Just something nice about that. So, in-league stuff should just be over here. That's where I find out I don't have enough quest thingies. That'd be awkward. All this to lose a load of, you know, reputation with the other thingies. No, it's fine. I have enough space. That is so loud. Not a fan. Okay. I did kind of sabotage myself by getting very drunk, but it's fine. We'll work through it. I probably should start like getting all my double XP ready. I should probably just make it until level 85 is just doubled, just by buying one every day. Maybe we should do that. Because I already have some on there now. So if I were to do this, right? Just make sure that level's doubled. And then if I do that, in theory, like, I don't think it actually works. It's based on the remaining experience for your current level. But if I were to do that a ton, it should eventually, like, just go through past. Like, currently we've got about 810,000 double XP. And we need 707,000 to get to 76. So we are over on our double XP. Even though we're not currently using it. Maybe I should find out how much it is to get to 85, the difference. And then use that just to see. Cool, badges of taste. I'd love if we actually got 2 badges of taste. That'd be really nice, but I don't think that quite works. If like the Gundabad one gave us like double these tokens somehow, that'd be great. It only works on Gundabad stuff, right? I think. I could be wrong. Oh, it's Fateful Toolkit. So plus 10% wallet barter tokens, festival, and landscape through Gundabad. This set of tools usable by any crafting profession grants bonus festival and landscape wallet barter tokens when equipped. Bonus applies to landscape wallet tokens up through Gundabad 140. So I guess it's good that we're going to check on Tarvelard because maybe Tarvelard gets more badges of taste. That would be very impressive because in theory he'd get 2 per. And maybe he gets more Midsummer tokens. That way we could put the Fateful Toolkit on like whatever character we need, right? And then do I have Kyla? Yes. Yeah, maybe we put that on like whatever Beorning and we can just like get a load. Super easy. Imagine we could... It wouldn't be double, because I think if you got 3 tokens, you'd get 4 tokens. So you're not getting massively more, but more is more, you know, at the end of the day. Zigalund. Orcare is going to be the most annoying one. Maybe I'll go Othrakar, then Orcare? Maybe? I think it'd be really broken if it was the Badges of Taste, which makes me kind of wish it is, because that'd be kind of cool. Maybe I don't actually know if there is one, but I was like, maybe there is a like return to Orcare skill. If not, I might get a milestone skill because it could help out. Like, not even just for Orcare in this situation, but just in general. I think, to be fair, it's something I might do. Like, I've thought about is buying all the milestones. I think you can get like 11 or 12 in total. I think you can buy 11 more, which equals 12. and maybe just trying to see certain areas that we can't get muster skills for, but are quite like good hubs, and sort of work off that. Like, let's say we can't get Dol Amroth, but I think we can, for example, or Orcare, for example. Especially with roving threats, eventually, it is somewhere we're going to want to come to quite, quite often, technically every day, right? Because I don't know what the deed is for it, but roving, is it like 300 or something, or 400? 300. Yeah, kill 50, 150, and then 300 roving threats. I don't even know how many you get for that. Roving threat. Let's have a look. What you actually get for that deed. Did it not actually tell me? Oh, that's kind of awkward. Ah, there it is. Wait, am I going in the right spot? I always lose track of what direction I need to go in this area. It's really, really confusing. I think it's down there, yes. So Roving Threat Slayer Advance, or Final. Enhancement runes incomparable, 50 gift giver brands, 2,000 virtue experience, and Roving Defender of Middle Earth. Roving Threats would have been added whenever level 100 came out, because that's what level they are. I don't know specifically when they came out, like specific release dates, because some are level 105, so I'm sure that they were added after the fact as well. I think especially because they were kind of like one of the main ways, other than crafting, to obtain your first stage of legendary weapons. So certainly 100-ish, because you would have, I don't think level 100 would have made sense. Or level 10 whatever, 5 would work. At least 2016, 2015 ish, maybe. I'm just looking at like pages for like on the Lotro wiki. The first page for the Roving Threat Slayer final deed was on the 23rd of February 2015. I would have been playing at the time, but I was also, I think, probably around level 65 for a very long time. Around level, around 2015, I was level 65 as my highest character. I think that was what I was on my first episode. Let's see. Oh, I was level 46. Look at that old screen. That's great. You can't see it, but look at that old character select screen. Isn't that beautiful? Back when I had a pitiful 8 character slots. It's great. Don't you love it? Not saying 8 character slots is bad. It's just it's funny in comparison to how many I have now. Back when I was a premium account only. I will say I like the current loading screen probably still more. Not to say the old one was bad. I like the larger scale kind of design, I guess. Where do we go next? Rimbahag. Don't know why Misty Mountains is like all the way down here before like Hondinian and Galtrev and Stangart. Like, I understand these because they were added later, but yeah, just not sure. Then Rivendell, Ekad, Candeleth. In fact, actually, is there a swift travel to Rivendell from here? Because that actually might be better. No. Can I? What's minimum level? 90? Maybe I should go discover that place and get it at level 90. See if I can make my way past it. It'd be quite funny. Maybe I would be like, nah, not allowed. Oh, it's actually easier now, because before you had to go all the way around here, but now I can go from the last Heavenly House to here, down to Ekad Candelith. Ostheir is probably the worst one still. But it's not too bad. Oh. In fact, we can actually just go to it from here. Best stable master they ever added, right there. I think with the new Swift Travels, I might remake this video again, potentially. I already have 2 videos on it. I have one for the hunter route and then one for the non-hunter route. But maybe I just like make one video for it and have it 2 parts and be like, here's the hunter version, here's the non-hunter version. Or like if you don't have all the travel skills, maybe go a bit more in depth. Especially now the Midsummer has been added since then. I can go through everything a bit better, maybe. It's a thought. It doesn't even have to be like a really long video, because I think I went through the entire route originally as like a full thing and then commentated over it as I went. But with this one, I can be like, next we're going to go to Osgurth, and then just show it and then go down to here, rather than actively show it in real time. But yeah, once we've done this, I will hopefully have enough tokens. Well, okay, so I'm going to have 5. I'm going to have an extra 15 tokens from here. And that should be enough to get these golden fireworks. I actually don't know how much they are. I think they were 60. Maybe I'm doing this for no good reason other than technically I do like the idea of actually doing this, you know, properly. But anyway, maybe I'm doing this for no particularly good reason, but it's still worth doing. And we can, you know, get those extra tokens for later. And buy these golden fireworks. And it's just going to be a case of eventually, or as we sort of go, yeah, as we sort of do stuff, we're going to, yeah, unlock the remaining items. So once I think I said we had 9, and the golden fireworks are the most expensive of those 9. I think most of them only cost 20, which, to be fair, if I can make like 60 in a day, maybe, or even 40, like from one character, then that's, you know, only what, like 4 characters. And then yeah, I mean, I'm not going to judge what you're into, Ghost, so to each their own. I'm going to try doing this a little bit of a different way. I mean, you know, you're sort of bringing it up quite a bit, a couple times. And, you know, not saying anything in particular, just saying. I wonder if it's quicker to go up this way. I'm supposed to laugh. I was not informed of this. I'll laugh when it's funny. How about that? Good deal. No, I think this is actually a slower way. I guess it depends on how well you are at navigating stairs. Honestly. I feel like one day I'm gonna just devolve into my entire stream being a try not to laugh, and then I'll have no problem with it because Ghost will be there. So I'm going to try it this way, where I'm going to go to Bree first, and hopefully my Thorin's Hall will... yeah, my Thorin's Hall hopefully will cool down. I mean, if yours is the best, then I worry about other people. I mean, it's not like I don't laugh. I laughed the other day quite a lot. But that was kind of feeling bad laugh, or laughing because of what happened was pretty bad. It was it could have been worse. It could have been better. It was a cake in the kitchen for a party, and someone walked by, and we have this like strainer thing that is hung from on the side, and they sort of walked past it, and that dropped directly on top of the cake. And as bad as it is, I did laugh quite a bit. I don't know if that makes me a bad person. Maybe. They didn't realize it wasn't that bad. Some of the icing got squished. They didn't realize. They thought it was just melting. And I was like, yep, that's it. Definitely. I think I should be able to... If I go Westbury or Southbury, I can go straight Saddle Limb from here. Even better. How is it still just afternoon? I want it to be gloaming so I can, like... The reason I do this quest, or not only the reason I do this quest last, but one of the advantages of doing this quest last is that by doing this quest last, it puts me right near Grimwater, which puts me right where the fireflies are. But unfortunately, it's not dark enough yet for the the fireflies, to come out and play. I'm just gonna never say that word. Just gonna speak less and less if I'm being made fun of. I see how it is. The stream is now going on mute. That's how it is. I'm just gonna be like talking, and then it's just immediately. And then like you're not gonna be able to tell what I just said. You know, I said some I had some choice words just then while I was muted. But you don't know what I said. And it will stay like that forever. Forever. And ever. And ever. A British accent? British? Is that even a British accent? I don't know. I don't really think I have an accent, really. I've been told many times I don't really have an accent. It's, yeah. I don't know how true that is. I don't hear myself, obviously, the same way everybody else hears me. I know what I sound like to other people because guess what? I have to hear myself, you know, watching back anything I do. In fact, I've actually recently gone into something I was supposed to, I guess, be doing, but I hear myself as I talk. Obviously, normally I do, like, you know, but I hear as I speak into my microphone feeds back into my headphones so that I can like monitor myself. So I can actually hear myself as I talk, which is a little bit odd. Takes a bit of getting used to. Because it used to be two separate. Like, I could hear my voice, like, as I'm speaking through my actual ears. And then I could hear it, like, playing back through my headphones. And I could hear them separately. And I can still discern which one is which. I can tell that I can hear. But, like, the other day, last stream, I had to check that I actually had it turned on. Because I didn't realize it was on. Because they just merged into one voice. I guess is good. Oh, hey, look, it's a load of people that are just here, I think, waiting. Dusk. It's kind of ominous. You've just got people just stood here. I'm gonna go. It's scary. Well, they're just waiting for the fireflies. I think that's another reason I didn't do it, is not only can you only do it once per day, but you can also only do it at a specific time. And it's just like, I know it's not a lot, but I just like, I don't know. I don't want to... I want to be able to do a quest whenever. I don't want to be like, oh, hey, I can only do this quest when the game says I'm allowed to. All right, let's buy these. I don't even know what this does. It gives you a dance jig. Maybe I'll get that at some point for an extra emote. Does it? Jig. I can either buy it from the in-league or I can buy it on the Lotro store. Why would I buy it for 100 Lotro points when I can just get it here? I don't understand. Either way, let us collect some Midsummer Festival tokens. As easy as that. And final one puts us up to 69. Nice. What? I don't know what that says. What is words? How do words say? Yes or no? Maybe. No. Yes. Just to be confusing. All right.
How can I be of service?
Back to the Midsummer we go. Well, it took me long enough to work out what you wrote. So, you know. Which one do you want? What do you want to happen? I'll say yes or no, Ghost. Yes or no to my question, and then I'll answer yours. Okay, then my answer is no. Because my question was, should I say no? And then you said yes, so I said no.
Gondor needs your aid.
I think these are the same as last year. Don't know how I feel about them. Just a bit meh. So we can get the cosmetics. So 2020, 2020, 2020. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 120 is that? Yeah, 120 tokens there. We've already got the horse, so that's fine. We can get the War Steed cosmetics, but I think that's a very late thing. Maybe I'll do it just for the sake of it, but I'm not gonna fret about it too much. I don't know why there's a green underline thing there, but fireworks, we already got all the fireworks, so we should already have all the skills. So fireworks. So that's the wedding ring, the Eleanor, the white Nifredel, and white and green Nifredel. And then emotes, we have golden wedding fireworks, grant the wine tasting emote, and grant the coin toss emote. So, oh, I did a lot of that for no reason because it's only 30. Then what is 60? There are a couple Midsummer stuff for the house, so maybe we'll try and get some of those as well. That could be nice. But yeah, there's not really much otherwise. Again, I wish you could kind of see stuff beforehand. But yeah. It's a bit odd. But let's go grab the golden wedding fireworks. I'm also going to have a look at the wine. Is it bad that I look at certain emotes? I look at certain emotes and I choose which emote I want to use dependent on if it's going to look good for a thumbnail. So I'm going to go the wine tasting because I can like make that look better for a thumbnail. I bought an emote off the store just so I could use it for a thumbnail, and then I never even used it. So I don't know what that says about me. I mean, I like the emote. Don't get me wrong. It's the sword salute emote. I bought it on Tavelard for a thumbnail, which I ended up not using. Actually, I might have ended up using it. I can't remember. Okay. Oh, it's just golden rings. I'll get it properly on Feyrand, but not on Tavelard. Like, Feyrand is the completionist where it actually matters, but yeah. So I could just do this one as well. I mean, to be fair, it's better than... Well, I mean, that is what I am supposed to be doing, but I just tend to forget that I should be doing that. I'm like, oh yeah, if I do, 5 a day and it's like, I don't know, 20 days or something, I was like, I could easily do that. That doesn't really, like, take much time. Only a couple of days, and then I forget to do that. But, yeah, definitely was my first thought. But now we can do wine tasting as well. So wine. Look at his emotionless face. Drinking that wine. Are you not entertained? He doesn't know what he wants. Yeah, give me a moment. I've got to play. I've got to be like Farron, right? So let me just grab the bottle of wine, and a goblet, and then I'll be good, right? Just drink a whole bottle of wine on stream. Totally. Great idea. Come on, game. Don't crash on me. You already crashed once. I believe in you. This one time. Drunk stream confirmed. Nah. I'm bad at getting drunk at home, though. Like, I don't know. Maybe because if I'm, like, on my own, right? Rather than being out somewhere. Last time I went out, I felt like I had to drink, though, because I've never had to do this before. But I've never had to pay to get in a place. But I think it's because it was a Saturday night. But, like, I felt like I had to drink something because I paid to get in. And it's like, I need to make it worth it now. I think I was supposed to be going out on the 20th, which is what, Monday? I'm working Monday, though. But I'm not working Tuesday, so that actually works. That's actually a very good point. Yeah, Monday night. I'm already at work, but... Oh, that'd be interesting. I think I'm a good drunk. I'm just a bit loud. That's all I am. What's new though, eh? Lotro client 64 is not responding. That's fun. Go on, Lotro. Use some of that new money to make my game work, please. My bad drunk trait is that I'm loud. I think it's less that I'm loud, it's more that I hear everybody else get louder, and therefore I feel like I have to be louder to, like, I have to, like, talk over people. Not talk over people, but, like, let's say I'm talking to people, and my brain thinks that everybody else around us is being really loud, so I need to raise my voice in order to be able to be heard. That's essentially it. No, I think I'm relatively well behaved. Quite honestly. And that's not just me saving face. I just, yeah. It's just pretty much it. Come on, Tarvelard. Come on, loading screen. You're like 1 FPS. A whole 1 FPS. Come on. I am so angry and mad. I've never been more disappointed in my life. I mean, we're probably not going to be on that much longer anyway. I'm just going to go test out the Gundabad toolkit and then probably finish off for now. Especially because I think I'll get to 30 tokens and then I'll get the coin toss emote and then I'll worry about the pets at a different time. Depends how many I've already got as well. But yeah, if I've got like long loading screens plus me just getting agitated from the weather, gonna be a fun old time. Probably not. Let's be honest. I just want to play the game. I expect to see you on the game at some point, like tomorrow. Or else I'll be disappointed. Come on, game. Again! Why'd you do this? Maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and be like, maybe this is something to do with them not being able to have these like new account creations. I think that's still a thing, but twice within 2 hours is not the greatest experience for losing connection to the server. Just gonna be honest, not exactly good. You know, not great. The event isn't bugged. It's just I like the event's fine. I've just done it all on one character. Currently, they have the new players can't, or you cannot make a new account because of an issue that I don't know if it's resolved yet. And I don't know if it's just me that has my game randomly just disconnect when I'm trying to log in. It's a really motivating thing for me to want to play this game. Believe it or not. Obviously, I want to play it. It's just, I don't know. If it keeps breaking on me, I'm like, oh, why do I bother? That's why I feel like I haven't been very productive recently, because it does feel like I am just spending half of my stream just waiting for a loading screen. And I guess that's partially on me for logging out and logging in a lot, but I think that's not necessarily an outlying thing. Like, you know, when you have different characters, or the way they do their crafting makes it so you do kind of have to jump between characters installed in order to craft stuff, for example. I don't think it's like outside the realm of possibility that we have to log out and log back in. Yes, I am using an SSD. I am using my boot drive's M.2 SSD. It's definitely not that. I'm not even bogging it down with my stream recording. That's to a different drive. Basically, nothing is touching this SSD at the moment. That's the thing I've done. I've like played the game with like full graphs up on my other monitor about like, you know, system usage and stuff, and you know, disk usage and whatever, and trying to pinpoint like what specifically it is. And yeah, it's yeah, I did a fresh reinstall without any add-ons, any plugins, none of my preferences, anything like that. It still had issues. Sometimes I think it's because I'm streaming, not in like a bad luck because I'm streaming and like whatever, but I think it's just because maybe I'm putting a little bit of extra load on like my CPU or whatever, that it is having issues, because the game isn't exactly multi-core. You know, it's basically just still single core, so it's not able to utilize like much if my CPU's otherwise being hit, you know? Because I think it is one of those annoying things of, it's like, I feel like it is most of the time when I'm streaming it happens. I do feel like the game sometimes has issues, but most of the time is a lot better when I'm not streaming. But I can't really show that because you know, if I stream then, and that's what's causing it to slow down, then yeah. Okay, so how many tokens do I already have? Too many is the question. Too many is the answer, sorry. Midsummer. I don't think I have any. No. What about badges of taste? No. Okay. I think some of it as well could be, and I'm not saying this is necessarily it, but I think some of it can be just with Feyran specifically, him having so many things, like so many like deeds and everything done, can I think affect it, because I'm pretty sure that is a thing. It's probably, in my opinion, not something that should be as bad an effect as it is, right? I would have thought, you know, me doing a couple of deeds and essentially just checking off that I've done XYZ deed probably shouldn't affect my loading that badly, but I don't know. So apparently I have not done the Midsummer stuff, or have I? Like, do I have the Gondor steed? I have the Gondor steed, which must mean that I've done the Midsummer quest and whatever. Yeah, I still think like Minas Tirith is... Oh, Midsummer Minas Tirith does behave a lot better than... Oh, I can just go up to the high stables. Yeah, Midsummer does at least behave a little bit better, but it's still a little bit janky. I think a lot of it is... I remember reading a thing about something about Minas Tirith being like weird because they were having like NPCs drop through the floor or something. I could be imagining that. But I think there was some issues when they were making Minas Tirith, and I don't think it's like... I don't know. It's still laggy to this day for most people, I think. It's not the greatest place to hang out. Kind of dreading having to be around a lot for when we get there with Feyran. It's gonna be a little bit annoying, I think. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna spend a little bit of time here. I'm just really curious to see, and I guess I could probably be told this really easily, but so the way the Faithful Toolkit says is it's a really weirdly written, in my opinion, because it says plus 10% wallet barter tokens, festival and landscape through Gundabad. Now that makes me think festival through Gundabad and landscape through Gundabad, but it says in the like tooltip, grants bonus festival and landscape wallet barter tokens when equipped. Bonus applies to landscape wallet barter wallet tokens up through Gundabad. So up through Gundabad makes it sound like every landscape token, which I don't think it actually is, and also technically any festival, I think. Which is obviously really nice, and I can't remember what we used it for before, but I'm really curious to see if the... I'd be really curious to see, and I didn't do this, I didn't put them in my shared storage, which I should have, and I'm really worried about my game just crashing, but I'm really curious to see if badges of taste get doubled, because that would be crazy. So for this quest, we get 1 token. So we should get 2 tokens. Yes. Okay. So that doesn't mean it's doubled. It just means that it's +1, basically. So if we get 3, we actually get 4. Which is, you know, quite a big thing. We can get the Midsummer frame from this, which we already had on Feyran. So that's kind of nice. And we actually get Midsummer tokens for that as well. Probably should get these done at some point as well. But what I want to do now, and I know this is probably a terrible idea, but instead of worrying about the Midsummer, I'm going to go back on Feyran, put those drinks in my shared storage, and I just want to quickly run through, because it should be even quicker with us being Hunter, but I want to quickly run through and have a look at if we get like 2 badges of taste tokens, because that can double the amount of tokens we have from this, and that actually ends up being crazy numbers. It is logging me out, I think. Maybe I'll log out again. Why not? There we are. And let's hope we don't crash on Fayrand. Yeah, at level 45, you can get the quest line at the Doors of Moria and get your legendary weapon. That's actually what I did because I was struggling on the Mordorith fight later on, and I was like, I should just go get my legendary, and that should be easier. Probably even easier now with the new legendaries. Please make sure I logged in as the right person. I don't know if I accidentally clicked on... Like, I don't know if it moved over to Fayrand or not. Please? I believe... It's annoying because I have to go on this character, then switch over. I'll move the things in the shared storage, and then I've got to switch over again. I'm just causing more potential problems every single time. Hey, it was Fayrand. That's good. Okay, that noise is really loud. Okay, I really don't like that wind sound, so that's getting filtered out. Okay. Shared storage. Let's go 6. No, let's just go main chest because I have the space for it. And let's just drag all these down. Wait for it to error out because it'll be like, hey, you can't do that. You're not allowed. Yeah, even if it is 1 token, I will still just do the full set because why not? I may as well get the hour cooldown and whatever. Back to Darvelard. Yeah, I've been enjoying my mini recently. It's quite fun. I think mini has one of my favorite looking skills. With the Call of a Roam. Also, Call to the Wizards, I think it's called, is also really nice, but I don't like the animation. I just like the skill. But Call to a Roam is like... I love it. Please don't crash game. It's currently not responding. I can tell that because I can see my taskbar. There we go. I mean, I think the skill animation is fine for it. I just don't like it. Like, it's not... It would be nice to have a different one, I guess, but I'm like... I don't know. I just like the other one better. I don't hate it. It's just not as good as a beam of light coming from the sky to obliterate my enemies. I'd like to think that's something they'll do eventually, though, considering we don't know how much, but we know that Daybreak has some extra money to put around because of the cancelled Marvel game. All right, so let's go to our personal homestead. And I think we disconnected from the chat server. I don't know if that's just a me issue, maybe, or if it's like, I know it's happened a few times now. I'm gonna go fix my post-processing. Gotta get that nice looking water again. There we go. Especially since our character is not drunk. Okay. So we want to go to the party tree. Eventually. My game. Please. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to gather all of these out of here. And again, this should be not like massively quicker. The only one I can think of is quicker is Orcare and maybe the Thrassy's Lodge one, possibly. Oh no! I've got to do the initiation. Oh no. Okay, let's go drink a load of alcohol first, and then we're allowed to do, we're allowed to ride our horse and do stuff. Oh, come on. Why'd you have to take so long? This is very interesting, I'm sure. Speak with the English member at the Plough and Stars Inn. Let's get on our horse. I'm sure that's not technically very dangerous. It's fine though. We feel a little bit lightheaded after chugging 6 drinks. I just wanted to do this. I forgot there was this whole introduction-y thing. It's fine, but like, I don't know. It's a bit of a hassle, isn't it? Like, it's not difficult, but just time-consuming. I don't even know if you get like a badge of taste at the end of this or anything. You get some legendary item experience reward, which is whatever. It's fine. I don't even know where in the reward track I am. I am currently at level 47. Honestly, the reward track isn't something that I'm like super like I need to 100% complete it and blah 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 blah. I'm just like, oh, if it gets done, it gets done. If it's like a week from being finished, I'll probably like hurriedly finish it. But it's not really something I've been actively going out of my way to do, I guess. Maybe that'll mess me up. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Is that... That's just... Okay, it's not like a dead hobbit from alcohol poisoning. It's fine. I mean, I think they obviously it's only season 2, so they'll eventually get around to that. I think they're testing the waters with the pet and stuff. The issue with having, the issue I think they may have is when they, like, if they have like time gated stuff, I think it can get a little bit not bad, but like I don't know. If people miss out, they can get like quite frustrated, especially if you put like make it look really good and you be like, well, tough, you didn't play enough. You know, I can understand where people would get frustrated with that. Yeah, that's why I'm like not that fussed about it. I mean, at the beginning of the last one, you know, at season 1, I was like, I just want to get rid of all my heritage runes because we were still getting them, and we do still get them now. I thought, from my understanding, I thought we were supposed to have heritage runes just not exist anymore, and or what I thought what was going to happen, because originally it was, you know, Gundabad was supposed to have the reward track and it didn't, and then it had the heritage runes, and then I thought it was supposed to be that heritage runes would just like auto consume, basically. I thought was the plan. Maybe I misremembered that, but it's not a huge issue. Part of me was like, maybe I should make a level 45, because I've been told that the closer you are to the level, the more it fills your like bar or something like that. So like getting a level 45 heritage rune on a 140 is like not as efficient as doing it on a level 45 or 50. I don't know how true that is, as I said. Again, not really something I'm that fussed about. Because yeah, I think if I just like play it, I'll be fine. But yeah, season 1, I just wanted to get rid of all my heritage runes because it was just starting to get on my nerves. Like half of my shared storage was just heritage runes. It was terrible. I think that's like a slippery slope. I mean, even the Steed of the Eldar, the Steed of the Eldar was a steed that you only got if you logged in during a certain time and were VIP, right? And they've recently added that. I don't know if it's permanent, but they've added that to the loot boxes, haven't they? So even that like old time gated thing is no longer technically time gated, unless they take it out of the loot boxes. As not a huge fan of like keeping something only loot boxes, I'm not a huge fan, but I guess at least it's available. Yeah, I don't think I'd go that far. I'd probably be happy with like a level 45, because most of the ones I get seem to be around that level. And then like anything else I'll just like chuck on my 140s. Like I'm not that fussed. I mean, I understand the kind of keeping it closer to your level sort of thing, but also yeah, if it was just like they were worth the same and you know you just auto consume them, or maybe it just scales with your level. Yeah, Minas Tirith is like, in my opinion, not like the best area, but I think at least at the time was like their big like, hey, we can do large areas type of thing, like large contained areas. Like it was kind of for a long time as well. It was like the final area, right? Because I know they did quest packs, but there was like 4 years in between expansions, right? Before Mordor, so it was kind of like the last big hub for a while. The best thing I do, if you haven't already done it, is just follow the epic quest bit, and it sort of as soon as you get to the top of it, you unlock the swift travel to all the other places, all the other levels. So it's easy just to, like, in my opinion, just go up and chat to Aragorn and do that quest line. You also get a horse out of it, so that's also really nice. And then after that, there's a quest at the bottom that's like complete 10 quests in the area. Yeah, the Midsummer event is also the same The Midsummer event is also the same area as the book or volume 5 wedding quest epic thing. So doing that, I think, gives you tokens. I could be wrong, and also gives you a horse at the end, and also sort of shows you where stuff is. I think quite well. That's why the Midsummer area is always open, because you can always go there. So far to the right. What is this? Was it worth it? Making me drink all this stuff? Not so well anymore. That's how I do. I'm sure this is, like, actually deadly at some point, right? You know, we're the champion of Eriador, and you're just, like, killing us here. The Green Dragon, is that Hobbiton or Bywater? Bywater. Imagine if they made this quest in the same vein as, like, some of the Hobbit quests they have, where they have, like, nosy hobbits and stuff, but they had hobbits that, you know, stopped you from riding or drunk. I wouldn't want that. I hate those types of quests. I just want to be able to auto run in a straight line, relax for a second while I'm delivering some post, not have to be, like, super hyper aware of every, you know, different hobbit that's around me. I can't even click them. What is this? It's really bad now. Like, how far over could I be? This is like a great panning shot if it wasn't so heavily restricted. It's so smooth. Look at it. Imagine if I took off, you know, the quest rings. That would be great. Maybe I should do that, actually. If I do this, it's a great panning shot. Anyway, we should definitely not waste time. Is this the final one, or is there one after this? I feel like this could be the final one. Because isn't there, like, the hidden back area in this one? And I think that's the end. It's like, no, you're super drunk, but you're a member of the Inn League now. Feel better about yourself. She's just totally out of it. I'm sure, like, the stuffing the stuffed, is that that's the one of the Yule Festival quest. I don't know if it's the one I'm thinking of, but the one where you've got to eat all the food. I'm sure there's some sort of thing with this where it's like, you know, different ones have different durations, and there's like an efficient, you should only go for the ciders instead of going for the porter or something. I don't think it actually matters that much, because the time limit's pretty forgiving, I guess. Oh, Burden Baby. That's back over there, but I'm gonna be a little cheat. That's actually slightly dangerous for me to do, given how the game's been acting recently, because I'm sure this will tick down during loading screens. Could you imagine if it was like just a 5-minute loading screen? And it's like, well, now you've got to start from scratch. You failed the quest. Right, I think this should be the final one, right? Because it's all the way down here. And also this is like the in-league area. He's totally just giving up. Nice. Oh, that went well. I don't know why that's a thing that happens. I was clearly just getting ready to do the next one. But okay. I'll see how it is. Be like that. Kind of wish they had a bit more, variety in what my character was mumbling. Not gonna lie. Okay, we are now an in-league member. Does that mean we can get in here? We have to be friends standing with the in-league. So we've got a little bit of time before we can technically do that. But that's fine. So now we have to make our way back to the party tree. Bit annoying. But then we're all ready to go from there. Now, as I said, hopefully it depends on whether or not the Badges of Taste is defined as a festival token. Obviously, the Midsummer tokens are. And, like, the Farmer's Fair token and stuff. But it just... Technically, the in-league is only during a festival. But it is not in and of itself a festival. So... I think there's a pretty good chance for either, potentially. So I guess we'll just have to be hopeful. It'll be really good if it is. If it's not, then, well, it's fine. We'll just, like, continue to do it anyway because it makes sense. Need to get that dancing emote, What else are we going to do otherwise? How are we going to survive without our dancing jig emote? Can I make it across without... Nope. I'm going to be a little bit cheeky. I'm going to see if my wall steed works better for this. Because I should have that higher turning speed now, right? So... It's not by much. It's gone from 120 to 140. So it's not like a massive thing. But certainly... Wait, you're repeatable? Can I do your quest again? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? I don't even get rep. It's so loud. Why is it so loud? I get the fireworks, but like, chill. I don't have enough slots. Wait, what? This can't happen. I need to get rid of some of these introduction quests. State of the Expedition can go as well. It's just going to immediately get given to me, like, soon after. Maybe I should also complete these two quests, but I want to hold on to them, because I want to technically finish off all that stuff. It's a problem. I'm sure there's some places, like, Into the Woods. Yeah, maybe finish those. Like, Blackroot Vale. I have a warband for some reason. Maybe I should go do that. Probably won't take that long. Introduction quests, which are just really annoying. Rushcore, I need to keep that one because I need to know where I'm going. I'm supposed to finish off Rushcore at some point. Missions, let's get rid of the missions because I'm probably not going to do missions today. I'll probably do Bilbo if I do any. Then I got those ones I need to do, and this one, and there's introduction, and then that one. Yeah, I wanted to try and get the weekly unlocked. I know it's, like, actually not that huge a deal anymore because it's just Ithalon shards, but I don't even think it gives me virtue experience anymore, right? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It'd be nice if it did, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't, because I understand that would probably be a bit unfair, because it's like, you know, easier to kill now. Yeah, so you get 70 sigils of Imlad Ithil, 2 well-preserved relics of Minas Ithil, 500 motes, Ithilon Shard, and Enhanced Runes 121 rare. So, to be fair, like, Ithilon Shard inadvertently gives me Embers of Enchantment, if I can get 7 of them, right? So that's one thing. The sigils can get me motes. I also get motes from that. Enhanced Runes 121 rare can at least help out with, like, some of my legacies, because, you know, 121 to 140, that's the thing. I can level some of those up rather than getting a brand new one. If I get, like, you know, a teal, and I don't necessarily want to upgrade it to a, you know, rare. What else does Sigils of Imlad Ithil obtain me? Is anything really good anymore? I know you used to get relics from it, but you can't get that anymore, obviously. Well, it seems you can, but it doesn't actually seem to be useful. It's just a return skill and tomes, I think. Okay. Oh, I didn't check. Oh, you do. That's so great. Yeah, you get 2 badges of taste if you do this. Oh my god, I'm doing this so much now. Like, that is totally gotta happen. I really wish you can go... Can you swift travel from Broken Borings? Oh my god, that makes it even easier as well. Yeah, I want to do a video about this again, considering there's a few changes since I was last sort of doing this thing. Wait a minute. I don't have Zigaland on here, do I? Oh, that might be a bit of a pain to get to. I don't have Surikayla. Well, that's a bit annoying. Maybe I just won't do that one, to be honest. Like, I'll still get 20. It's fine. It's otherwise a bit of a hassle. But that is something on the list that I need to go get then, because I didn't realize that I haven't unlocked that. And I probably haven't even gone over to Forakel yet on this character, because he never really played. Like, I pretty much skipped to level 60 with this character, so he is kind of missing a little bit of previous stuff, which actually benefited me in the end, because by skipping sort of to later levels, it means that I can go back to those earlier levels now, complete those quests, like Mirkwood, for example. I haven't done the Mirkwood epic, but if I go do that now, I can get a legendary 50 box, which I can then use on Feyrand, which I know obviously isn't like a big deal, but it's another potential legendary for content that I should probably go and do anyway, because I would like to get more done. I do have Misty Mountains though, right? Yeah. Such an odd place though. It's like just so off to the side. If I go Stable Masters map, have I... Wait, I have got the areas. So I can just probably go to Evendim and do it last. That's fine. It's also nicer because you only get 11, and then I can get 22 out of this, and it just makes it a lot better. The problem is going to be remembering to switch over my toolkit to the right spots, or to the right characters as we go. There's a mission recruiter here as well. Since when? When did that happen? Rimbog. So yeah, before I do like whatever video I want to do on this, I will probably have to go get the Surikayla Swift Travel. And it's only Zigland anyway, actually, so it's not even that bad. Because if it was whatever that place is up here. The Kuru Lairi. You have to do that special quest for it, right? To unlock that one. So it's a bit more gated. No, I haven't rediscovered the. It's fine. We'll get there. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Am I friend now? Like, what is my rep with the in league? I'm acquaintance. So I probably still have to do this like maybe 2 days more than this, like today, tomorrow, and the day after. Oh, wait a minute. Is it going to be quicker to do it this way? Have I got this quest yet? Did I pick up this quest? Am I messing myself up? Please tell me I haven't done your quest. No! He has a quest that takes you to the last bridge, right? Oh, I'm totally just... Okay, don't worry about it. I'm going to go down to Osthair, and then I'm going to use that as an excuse to go to the last bridge, and then I'm going to go over to Echo Candleth. I think technically it's wasting more time, but I find it a lot easier going from the Lone Lands into the Troll Shores than I do from Rivendell into like the Troll Shores, because this area is just confusing. I don't like... Whoa, what happened here? Ah, yes, my favorite area. Inside a rock. Ladies and gentlemen, war steeds. Need I say more? Do I also get extra for this? No, I just get a bit of extra rep, but that's not too bad. You do get 900 rep for this, though, so it's entirely possible I could get to friend from just one. But it is 20k, not 10k, so that actually, yeah, it's probably like 2 days. Alright, so... Yeah, it's just those 2 awkward spots after this. It's so funny how much of an effect the water has on the look of an area. Because the water... Actually, I can fix the water now because I'm not muddled my wits, but, like... Having the post-processing on just makes... The water's the obvious change. I'm sure there's other changes, but it just makes it look so, so different. It's kind of crazy. Oh. Kind of going the right way. Almost. And back to Ostgurth. Not to Evendim, although that technically is also somewhere we want to go to. I think I can go from Bree to Surrey-Kyla, like, quicker, though, because I think we have to go Ostforod from Tinadir and then to Surrey-Kyla. So technically, I think I know a better way of doing this. The best way of doing it is, as I said, though, getting the swift travel. Like, I've clearly done the quests at some point to get those locations unlocked, right? I've done something. I've definitely been Zigguland, at least. At least we can definitely do this within an hour. I'm pretty confident. Well, 40, 50 minutes. So what does this other toolkit do though? Because there's the Fateful toolkit and then there's the Gundabad toolkit. Is it only wallet stuff, or like what's the difference? So you don't get the festival stuff, it's just the Gundabad landscape stuff. Fair enough. Yeah, not too terrible. I have been thinking with the toolkits recently, I want to get the level, I think 90 toolkits for each of my professions, because although they are lower, I think it's 4 seconds on the harvest rather than 4.5 seconds, it is still, I think I just need to click you again, just to make sure. Yeah, I think even though it's less harvest or a slower harvest or whatever, it is more crit, so I can like switch in and out depending on what I'm doing. Like if I need to sort of get that extra crit, maybe if I'm just crafting something a lot of rather than a one-off where I'm just going to do a guaranteed crit. Mostly for like food, I guess, or scholar items. I think stuff where it's more like quantity, I guess. You know, where I can just, you know, craft more food instead. What was the food we were looking at before? Is it the Westfold one? These ones? The bacon wrapped flapjacks. If I can get double those just by, you know, I'll have a higher chance of, you know, I think it's 5% extra chance. Just because I put on an extra thing and just have that work towards the future. Then why not? I just look at the next set of stuff. Is it level 80? I'm sure there's got to be some 85 stuff. I actually haven't come through the Troll Shores properly with the new map, like fully. I've done Angle, but I haven't actually gone through, at least on level, and done the questing in here. So I think if we turn right around here-ish, it's correct. Around here-ish. Maybe. Alright, hopefully this is going in the right direction. Maybe? We'll see. It seems right, but the Troll Shores is one of my least favorite areas to navigate through, just because I feel like navigation can be a little bit more difficult. I don't know how the map potentially makes it better. Maybe? I guess remains to be seen. That's why I kind of want to play through on... Please don't die. I'm going to die. No. It's going to take me to Thorinhad. I didn't realize there was a massive drop there. No! I mean, Thorinhad's kind of fine, but either way, like, I'm on a time limit, people. I'm sure the dark doesn't help as well, but I don't think that's the actual issue. I think me not paying attention, and me not knowing the area that well. And also, again, my previous... I'm not really a fan of navigating this area. Things... Okay, so... New rule. Be careful. I could go this way. Right, that goes to Echo Catalyst. Well, that's too easy. Is this where the wolves are on the other side? It's like behind me or something? Or this way? I don't know. It's one of those things where like I go down here once and I collect the swift travel and then I never think about how I return. I think we've got it now though. I think we've worked it out. You ate dinner? Nice, nice. What'd you miss? We jumped off a cliff. It was a lot of fun. I have the fireworks. I was wanting to test the badges of taste because so the badges of taste is the in league stuff for the festival. If you didn't know, and you can basically you take these 11 drinks to different places around Eriador, and you get given a badge of taste for it. 2 of which can get you some festival tokens. So you can get like 12 Yule tokens, or 3 Midsummer tokens, or 6, anniversary tokens, or whatever. It's a nice thing to do to just constantly, while the festival's running, just get these extra stockpile, because you can just stockpile the tokens and then have them basically forever, which is quite nice. And I wanted to test if using the Gundabad toolkit, so the Fateful toolkit, sorry, which says you get an extra 10% tokens from festivals, if this counted as a festival token, which it does. So instead of getting 1 token or 11 total, we actually get 22 total, which basically means we can get like 11 boxes, so we can get 33 extra tokens, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it does eventually add up. Like, that's 33 a day extra. Or if we go down the Yule Festival route, that's like 400 a day or something like that. No, 136 a day, sorry. I was thinking about like in a week. But that's like pretty decent. It's like whatever that is times 7. So like 900 or so tokens. If you were to go for like the sets of 12. I haven't got acquaintance standing. Oh, so awkward. I need to do Forakel then, clearly. But yeah, we're probably just going to do this, and then I think we're going to finish off for the evening. Unfortunately, there's nothing new with the Midsummer event. If not, if there was, I'd probably go a lot harder on it. I'd be like, super like, hey, let's get everything. But we pretty much have everything. Like, there's no new horse, no new cosmetics, nothing like that. Like, sure, I'll eventually get all the cosmetics, all the cosmetic pets, and maybe I'll, like, buy the war steed stuff. Even though I'm not that fussed about my war steed appearance, because I'll just have my my Mordor steed. Oh no, it's this place. It's even worse. I thought it was this one. Oh no. I mean, it's fine. We've certainly got the time. We've got 40 minutes to get full quest done. It's certainly doable, but it was awkward, isn't it? I'm gonna go War Steed. I could like go manual travel and just go AFK or whatever and just chill, but War Steed will get me there closer, or get me there faster, even if I get a little bit lost, which is highly likely. Yeah, I think I'll have to just come through here, get my rep up. In fact, there's actually, I think I have some rep items for this area, right? Yeah. So if I were to complete the Raven, I have 52 of the Forakel rep items already. I'm sure that would get me past acquaintance. I can have a look in a minute. Once we've navigated the frozen wasteland. I mean, considering some of the server issues I've been having currently. You know, maybe. Oh, actually, I should be totally using this on this character, right? Hey, look at that. That's actually like semi-decent rolls on those. That's kind of nice. That's 400 Virtue Experience, a double XP time, and 400 Figments of Splendor. Don't really care much for the Figments of Splendor, not gonna lie. Unless that was nice enough to cap me out and I don't have to worry about annoying numbers. It did. Good. I couldn't like deconstruct stuff, and I was like this really weird like 100 points out or something. So I couldn't like max it out and then start like I couldn't use them all up. Like if I buy 10 things for 1,000 sort of thing. It's kind of annoying. My wit is now 61. I'm so witty. I make that joke every time. It doesn't get better. No, I definitely need to like stats wise that could be so much better. Like what is it at higher levels? Not higher levels, but like, well, yeah. At level 80, it's 80,000 crit finesse, 31,000 crit, 18,000 physical and tactical mastery, and then an extra 6,000. So you get 24,000 physical mastery, 31, nearly 32,000 crit, and 81,000 finesse. And finesse being a massive thing for Gundabad. Although we've already completed it, that would be like a pretty easy help there. Why does this one have to take so long? So I don't really like this area. I know I keep saying I don't like areas, but I feel like my dislike for certain areas I think is justified. I'm not a huge fan of the whole like rep gated swift travels. I understand it, but I'm not a huge fan, and it does make this really annoying. I like the quest line in this though, to be honest. I think it's good. I think the other ones are really easy because it's Thornley's worksite, Thrassy's Lodge, and that one is what's the name of it? It's Edhelion? Yeah. So those are pretty easy. And assuming that I just complete that one Raven quest, which I think is just found in this area anyway, we can boost up our rep, get ourselves acquaintance standing, which should take us over to Surikaila, which then leads us into being able to buy the travel skill, hopefully, and then hopefully just go from travel skill, stable master, over to Zigglerland. A couple of seconds rather than multiple minutes. I would expect to normally be done, but here we are. One day. One day we'll get that. What are we currency capped on? Figments of Splendids. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Normally they don't actually show how many you get. Like it would say I got 400, for example, but on the thing, but then it would say like 0 here. Unless I was exactly 400 away and then everything I was trying to deconstruct was like 600 maybe. But I don't think that was the case. Either way, it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. In fact, whilst I'm talking about this area, how is my Thorin's Hall rep coming along? Not very much. So, if I get my rep here sorted, I can go Ice Creeve Mines, complete the first gear, and then I can also probably go gather myself a lot of rep there. Right. Was it worth it? Well, technically, yes. 2 badges of taste is always worth it, but still a bit annoying. As I said, though, last 3 are super duper easy to complete. Basically, no time at all. The longest thing will be getting to Thornley's worksite, but that, again, will not be a huge issue. Actually, no. Sorry. The worst one is going to be getting to Thrassy's Lodge. But even that, we can hopefully kind of skip over a little bit. Okay. Oh. I always think this one is the area with the... Yeah, I keep thinking this is the area with the invisible wall. There's like a weird invisible wall in one of these places, like one of those rocks. I think it may be during the intro, but I get a little bit confused. Cool, and then the plan is, because Gundamon is a bit of a pain to get to, Celandim, Fallowthorn Homestead's up here, or we could just, like, go straight for it. I don't really know. I'll probably just go straight for it. Warsteeds hopefully will speed up that thing compared to, like, loading screens, which were being a bit of a hassle recently. So we'll try our luck with that. Celandim... And we'll also see where we're at in terms of rep. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be today. Though, that said, we would have got 10,000 for getting the original quest done. I don't think it'll give us another 10,000. That's very unlikely. But that does mean we're over 10,000 for this. So we should get... is it another 900 each? So 900. Another 1,800. Which puts us up to 11,100. Plus another 1,200, I think, for completing whatever this is. Right? So 12,300, I think that is. And although that's not representative, because whatever, but like we're over halfway in one day, so I think that bodes well. Just got to remember to actually, like, log in, you know? I think at some point I really need to get the 5-minute cooldown on this. But I do feel like with Hunter, it's less needed, right? Because all of these, other than like these weird return skills here, like return to camp and you know, the guides and stuff are all, you know, induction fine, but they have no cooldown on them. So it's, you know, whatever. And it's only to my house that's ever an issue. Part of me wishes I could get like a campsite at my house. I feel like that would be kind of useful, but maybe if I bought more milestones, but I think that's reserved for Theyrand for the minute. All right, so I'm pretty sure even if I leave before he finishes his drink, it still counts. Yeah, there we are. And our final one, ready to go with all our badges of taste. So yeah, I'll have to remember to cycle this around to Feyrand, then over here, Feyrand over here. Because I'll probably only do these 2 characters because of the travel skills. It is doable otherwise. Maybe with Palpatine, because he has like played a lot more. He's probably my most complete character in terms of questing and like locations. And then probably Theyrand second, because like he has everything, but only within his certain like availability. So I would like to think that he has all the reps that he need, but I guess that remains to be seen. Okay, and our final one. There we go. So 13,500. I guess I must have gotten a couple more. League notable, maybe. Gave me something. Yeah, some deed. What is league notable? So just something that gave me extra. Okay, it's whatever. Anyway, I think that's going to be us done with that. We'll quickly have a look at this this video, I guess. See what that's like, and then I think we'll head off from there, right? So this is this Echoes of Angmar. So let's see what this is like. Let's get some better quality. Let's get maybe turn the volume down a bit. I mean, that is quite an old school hotbar. And quite an old school questing. Barleyman and Butterbur, what are you doing? Not behind your bar.
Well now, what can I do for you this busy day?
I mean, one thing I'd be really interested in with this, right? Is like how it would actually stack up versus current servers, right? Lily's Market's not even there. Like, I don't know if I'm the only one having it, but clearly I've been having issues with the servers recently. I would wonder if this would be the same or not. It's weird. It feels so so empty, right? Like, I get why, obviously. Like, especially if I think this was... Obviously, it's going to be, like, level 50 max, literally original sort of server. That walking sideways animation, I've always hated it. I wonder if the skins would work. Like, if I were to put the JR Japanese skin on, would it actually work or not? Okay, I'm just gonna like speed up a little bit because I think I get the point just a little bit.
Hello there.
Like, I guess if this was locally hosted, like, I can see why this... That's the thing, like, how well does it perform? Like, in an actual hosted thing.
What do you need?
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the look of, I don't like the look of that UI. Let's just say I'm glad they changed it. And it's one of my least favorite quests.
Goodness.
I think that quest progression UI is not too bad though. Wait a second. Would that mean minis are OP again? I mean, they're not that bad now, but... Cool. I kind of get the... I get enemies die. That's how that works. I think for me, though, in the most horrible way, I think anything feels smooth to me at the minute. Is my main thing. I just don't like this quest. I just don't want to see it. Why would I want to see this quest? Don't do this to me. I mean, I get it's a gameplay trailer as well, but like part of me was like expecting a cinematic, like a launch trailer almost, but it's not actually. Like, obviously that's not what it is.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
No, you're an evil guy. You're a bad dude. Do you know what you should let me do is just have it so that you can have free cam, and then I'm all in. What's my comments on it? The longboard instance hasn't changed. No, I hate that instance. It's so boring. I think it looks good. I don't know. I haven't got like the nostalgia for it because I'm not like, you know, I didn't play around that time. I mean, no, I didn't play around that time because that would have been like pretty free to play anyway. So I don't really have the nostalgia for it, but I don't know if it comes out well and if it's fine, then maybe I'll look at it. But yeah, and maybe I'm just being a bit cynical where I'm like, well, we'll just see how it actually performs when it's actually people are on it, because you know, it's whatever. Anyway, not to be too negative, but I think we're gonna finish off for the evening. So at least we found out that about the badges of taste. That's actually really good information to know, as well as obviously the festival. I think we knew that already. I just didn't know about the badges of taste. Either way, yeah, I think it's gonna be a first. Can't do English today. I think that's gonna be it for us this evening. Next stream will be, I think, Tuesday. I have Tuesday and Wednesday off for some reason. It's a bit odd, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'll see you. You guys there, at least the Tuesday. I'm not sure about the Wednesday yet. I might have something else on. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.